Something that a lot of podcasts are struggling with is how to attract and how to actually get guests to come on their show. What's been your strategy for connecting with and getting folks to agree to appear on the Constable Confidential?
Believe it or not, emailing people, just emailing them directly and saying, would you come on the show? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm looking for. And I've found a very interesting man. A good example of it is Robin Horsfall, who was a former SAS operative. He was
Hmm.
part of the crew that rescued the hostages in the Iranian embassy in 1980 in London. And he's one of those guys who went in there, very brave, very skilled, and he had his army career long gone, but still a very interesting and vibrant personality who had turned to writing books as well as commenting on what's going on in Ukraine. And I had him on the show, and I just wrote to him. The only thing he said was, "Would you mention my book?" And I was like, "Sure, of course." That was. I mean, that's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy get. So I wrote to him. Ben Habib, I got an introduction to him from a friend, but other people I just wrote to and said, "Would you be on the show?" And this is what I want to talk about. And they came back to me. So that was it. And I know that sounds ridiculously simple, but writing a short, and emphasis on the short email, just a few lines saying, I do this show, would you care to come join me?
I think it's actually really important that people understand that so many podcasters get intimidated by the concept of reaching out to guests. And again, they're worried, they're afraid, they're anxious about A, just reaching out in general, but also B, reaching out thinking that they're not big enough or they won't be taken serious enough. And as you're kind of showing, it doesn't take NPR type studio and, a team of 20 people. There are plenty of great folks out there who want to talk to regular people and share their perspective on what is going on in the world.